Hi guys. Okay, it's been like 2 weeks, but I'm back. I'm back and I'm better than ever. I was dealing with some personal shit, and to be honest, I was trying to figure out what to record, like what story or whatever to record. And right now it's Saturday. I think it's like 9 o'clock at night, and I don't really know when this video gonna be up because it takes for fucking ever to upload. But this gonna be the story time. The story of the time that I almost fucking overdosed and died because I was a fucking crackhead. Not literally, but I'll be wildin'. I used to be wildin'. I'm gonna take these off because they're to see far and I can see y'all very clearly. But so my homegirl B, the one that I mentioned in the last video, she put up a video recently and she was talking about when she would like go sneak out and shit when she was 13. It kind of reminded me of all this shit that I used to fucking do. And y'all better not clock me for this now. I just broke this hoe and I'm gonna fix it tomorrow, but it was late today and I didn't want to do it. But she like sparked some in my head and fucking reminded me that I used to be a fucking idiot. And I'm finna tell y'all one of the times that I was a fucking idiot. So, this was 2014, 2015. I was born 2000, so March, the year is how old I'll be in March. So like 2020, I'm about to be 20. So I was 14 or 15. And I would go out every single fucking weekend with my homegirl, my best friend at the time. And every fucking weekend we was out. Every single motherfucking weekend. I live in like a small ass town, like a city. And we was like 30 minutes away, which don't seem like a lot, but sorry, I heard some. At 14, 15 years old, what the fuck was I doing out there? But there I was. There we were going out. So, I was about 30 minutes away in Mission, Texas. And I've been done a lot of drugs in my life. A lot of fucking drugs. And at that time, I was dating somebody who was a dealer. And they will always hook it up with some shit, right? I don't know why the fuck. That's not love, y'all. But they will hook it up with some shit. And me and my homegirl decided to go out, like I said. So it was probably a Friday or Saturday night. And we got picked up. Mind y'all, when we was getting picked up by random ass fucking strangers on Facebook talking about who trying to get scooped. We finna head out to a party. We were like the status. And here they come, fucking coming and scooping us up. And how we got home, how we were safe, no fucking idea. We did it though. So we head out and we go to some fucking party. Probably, I don't remember from the beginning of the night. I don't remember. We probably went to some party. And I remember that they were like, we finna head out to a fucking house. I was like, bet that shit up. We about to head out. So a lot of the parties that we would go to, they was like pool parties. And me and my homegirl, we would always link up with other bitches and we would see them, be like, hey, what's up? Like, you trying to come with us? Like, because we would like these dudes and we don't really even know them. And, we would take some bitches, some females with us to like the other places. So we ended up picking up 2 other females. Pick up 2 other females and they told us like, we're gonna go to the house. We get there, it's like a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. There's a fucking I'm not saying like if you got a fucking mattress on the floor you a grimy ass bitch. That's not what I'm saying. But a lot of fucking people live there. So there was a mattress on the floor and we get there. Sorry, this lash is bothering me, but we get there and there's some fucking dude like laid up on the bed talking about come chill over here in the room. And my homegirl was like, okay. So this dumb bitch she's sitting up on the bed with him, whatever. It wasn't weird or anything, but he was like, oh, okay, like we big chilling. And I was like, yeah. So they're like bumping some, and it's an apartment complex, it's not even a house. So they bumping some loud ass fucking music. I just remembered another story. I'm gonna tell you another story like in the next story time. But they bumping some loud ass music, and I'm like, all right, we big chilling, like we smoking and shit. And at that time, I would smoke spice, and if y'all don't know what spice is, it's like legal weed, but hell no, that should be, you hit that hole one time, you be on the floor, y'all. Like, y'all be like, right, fucking cracking activities. But that's why I be smoking on, because I used to be a heavy ass smoker. I used to smoke hella dro and shit, and it wouldn't hit me no more. My ex introduced me to spice. Well, not my ex, but they were selling it, and I was just getting it for free. So my ex was 30 minutes away in the city that we lived in, and I didn't really tell him that I was at no party. Like, I did, but then I didn't say we was going to a house party after that. So my homegirl ends up calling up another plug from that area. So then he ended up coming, and he ends up dropping us off. I don't even know. I think Pretty Girl Privilege is real, and I think we got it for free. I didn't go outside to meet up with him. She was the one that was on the phone with him, so she went out. She got it from him. And she wasn't no fucking hoe or nothing like that. So she wasn't like sucking her fucking for that shit. But we ended up getting like a fat ass sack of spice. And you don't need a lot of it, y'all. Like, y'all do not need a lot of that shit. Like I said, one hit, you good. Nah, I was a crackhead, and I would roll blunts of it up and smoke it. So I'm so disappointed in myself, y'all. But this is just what I would do. So we are at the party chilling. I think I went to the restroom to go roll up, because I was like, ain't nobody finna hit this. Like, I don't want nobody overdosing, you know, in front of me or nothing like that. So I go to the restroom, roll up a fucking blunt. Also, we had a pipe, so we was like, we good. Like, we only gonna roll up one blunt. Well, we smoking, we chiefing outside, because everybody was like hella irritating me, and I was like, I'm about to head out. So we were smoking outside. The dudes that we originally went with, I don't know where the fuck they went, but they had left. And I was like, that was our ride back. Because at that time, neither one of us had a car. So I was like, that was like our ride back, bitch. Like, how we gonna get home? So I was just like, whatever. So we chiefing on that bitch, and then we head back inside. We big chilling inside, and by the time that I realized it, it's 6 in the fucking morning, and this girl's mama wake up at 8 in the morning to go to work. She be checking on us every time, even though sometimes she know we not home. She just be checking on us. And so I'm like, we need to head back. Like, how we gonna do this? And I don't think Ubers or Lyft or none of that existed at that time, and we didn't have no fucking money. We would just go to the parties and get drunk, so we didn't need money. But we told the dudes at the house, they were real chill, whatever, and one of them ended up being my really good friends later on and shit. I told him, I was like, can you take us back to where I live, like 30 minutes away, you know what I mean? And they was just like, yeah, alright. So sorry, I was reading something, but they was like, yeah, alright. So there we motherfucking go, right? There we go, we driving, and like I said, we bought a fucking sack. The way that the stacks work for spice, you don't gotta grind it up. It's already grinded and shit, and it'd be like shake sometimes. And so we was just, you know, I had already rolled the blunt, we had already smoked it, so we was just putting it in the fucking pipe. Oh my god, tell me why, y'all. We're like 4 or 5 exits away, and I'm sober. My homegirl drunker than a bitch. So I'm the one giving directions, right? And they're not familiar with the area. So like I had to tell them, like, get off here, do this, do that, turn around here, whatever. So I would never really drink when I would go out, and I wouldn't do drugs either, because everybody around me was always fucked up, and I always was a mama, and I was always watching them. But I would smoke. At that time I would. So oh my god. So I fucking I fucking I packed the bowl, like it was like this small. I packed that hoe to the rim, y'all. I packed that hoe like up, and I was smoking it or whatever. I hit it like 2-3 times, and I was like, fuck, I'm feeling it. So I wanted to pass it to my homegirl. My fucked about, she didn't take it. She was talking to her dude, or not her dude, but the dude that was next to her. So she didn't even pay attention to me. So I was like, shit, my turn again. So, and it don't work like that, y'all. It's not like fucking bud where you could like hit that hoe again. Like, you're already fucked up, so don't hit it again. Nah, I was just like, it's my turn again. So I smoked that whole entire motherfucking bowl, in like 2 minutes probably. And I was gone than a motherfucker, y'all. Like, I was fucked up. And mind you, the shit that we was getting, it wasn't the shit that they were selling in the stores. It was shit that we was getting on the street. So honestly, there could have been anything in there. And that batch really fucked me up compared to the other batches, because there was one time I smoked like 2 fucking blunts to the face and I was good. Like, crackhead shit, right? But I was good. So all I remember was I was sitting there and my eyes were rolling back and I was like, what the fuck? Is this a thought shot? Like, what the fuck is this, right? Like, I was big tripping. And I just remember, like, I got up and I was like, oh fuck, you get off the next exit, like, you get off here, right? And they was like, oh, okay, whatever. And I was like, my eyes rolling back and I was like, fuck, I don't feel good. And like, I felt like when you gotta take like a real bad fucking shit, like when you're like, oh fuck, like, you not like that, right? But like, oh fuck, like I'm about to like fucking throw it up or shit it out, right? I felt like I was finna shit myself in the car, and I was like, we about like 10 minutes away, because we was already getting off the expressway, but she lived like hasta la verga, like all the way over here. So I was like, fuck, we need to like get there a fucking sap, bitch. So I feel hella fucking sick, and I'm like, oh my god, like what the fuck? And I was like, I just remembered that I was like, you can't fucking die off this shit, bitch. Like, your mama don't even know you do drugs. Like, you gonna be a pussy like that? Like, don't fucking die, bitch. And so I had my phone and I was like looking at pictures of my mom, and I was like, don't die. Like, that, I think that's the sole reason that I fucking survived that shit, because that shit was hitting different. Like, it was not right. So I mean, how else was it gonna hit, right? It's like crackhead shit, but it was hitting real different. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I was like chilling or whatever, and I was just like we're almost there, whatever. And I told my homegirls, like, bitch, I don't feel good. Like, I feel some type of way when we get home, like, because we would always like I don't know how to explain. Like, we weren't like together or anything. Like, she's straight, and I was just like we would always get in our fucking bra and underwear. I would not wear a bra because I don't got no titties, so I would just sleep with my underwear, and like we would always cuddle. I was like, bitch, when we get home, like, I wanna cuddle, I don't feel good. And she was just like, okay, yeah. So she wasn't really like paying that much attention to me, because she thought that I was just like being gay and like, oh, come cuddle with me. I was like, nah, bitch, like, I really, like, real life don't feel good. All I remember is we get there, I stumble off the car, like I was fucking literally tripping, but I was tripping over everything. And I sat outside on the picnic table that she had, and I was like, water ASAP, dying, like I'm about to fucking pass out. And what's it called? She hands me the fucking manguera, and I have my phone in my hand, and I'm drinking the water from the fucking the water hose, and I'm like fucking like falling, and I'm like, fuck, like I'm so fucked up. And I get the fucking water hose. I'm sitting like with my legs like this. I'm sitting on my legs like this, right? And I put the water hose between my fucking legs. I'm holding it with my fucking thighs, and I'm like, and like it's just hitting my mouth and my face, and I'm like, wake up. Tell me why my phone was right here, and it got destroyed, y'all. Like, that hose is just gone. It was gone. I tried to put it in rice. It didn't even work. So I was like, fuck. We tried to get in through the door. Well, they had locked us out because they realized in the middle of the night that we had snuck out. So I was like, how the fuck are we gonna get inside? I was the only one small enough to fit through the fucking like air conditioning unit that they had. So I was like, fuck, I gotta like get in there all fucked up, run to the fucking inside, unlock the door, and like let her in or whatever. I just realized I didn't mention those other two bitches. Those other two bitches had left to go get some fucking dicks. I was like, all right, bye. But she pushed the fucking unit in, and she had this fine ass fucking cousin or a niece or something, and she was like, we were the same age. She was fine as fuck, and she was asleep in the bed. And I was like, oh, like, so and so, I'm hella fucked up, go open the door for fucking so and so, like, she's outside. And you know, and she's like, why are you wet? And I was like, baby girl, like, I'm going through it right now. So I just got thrown in the shower, and I was throwing up hella. They brought me water. I drank some water. And my thing was, every time I was hella fucked up off of that shit, I would eat saltine crackers. Like, I think they're called saludines. I don't know. They're like in a blue package. Them hoes would smack the fuck up. Like, I was always eating them hoes. I don't know why that shit would give me cotton mouth, and then I'll eat crackers on top of that, but I don't know. So I was throwing up in the shower. They put me in the bed or whatever. Maybe my homegirl puts me in the bed. I don't remember who was with her. And I fell asleep. I fell asleep not knowing if I was gonna wake up the next morning, y'all. Like, I literally was like dying. Like, I didn't feel good. Like, I was losing feelings in my motherfucking legs. Like, I couldn't talk. I was stuttering. Like, it was hot as fuck. I was sweating in the shower. Like, I felt myself sweating. It was colder than a bitch in the fucking room. I was still sweating. So like, I was just going through it. I woke up the next morning, didn't have my phone, couldn't call nobody, but then I ended up telling my mom, like, well, I fucking dropped my phone in the toilet or whatever. I need a new one. I got a new phone. And I just remember I was like thankful that I had never fucking been in that situation, but that wasn't the last time, and I didn't learn that time. And I did overdose a couple other times, and you know, like, I did what I had to do to stay alive and shit. But now, March 2020, I'm about to be 4 years free, drug free, y'all. I'm good now. I do be chiefing on some blunts sometimes though, of like bud, but it's rare as fuck. And like, I don't do no other drugs. I be drinking sometimes as well, but I used to have a really bad alcohol problem, and now I chilled out a lot. But if there's anything that y'all should take away from this dumbass fucking video, when I was stupider than a motherfucker, one, don't do crackhead ass drugs, y'all, because y'all will fucking die. Like, y'all think it won't happen to you, but bitch, it's gonna smack you in the motherfucking face, because it will happen to you. Two, don't go nowhere with fucking people you don't know, because they'll fucking leave you for the most part. And three, if somebody loves you, genuinely fucking loves you, they not about to let you be throwing your fucking life down the drain like that. I could have fucking died. Like I said, the only reason that I didn't was because I knew my mama would have fucking smacked me up in that motherfucking casket had I have died, because she didn't even know that I was doing drugs. And, you know, it would have been really hard for her to know. One, your daughter's dead, and two, she died because she was a fucking dumbass who couldn't handle her shit off them fucking drugs. Like, and three, she was doing drugs. So it's never really worth it, you know. Like, I know hella people that have fucking overdosed off of other shit. I know some girl fucking overdosed off of X. Some girl overdosed off of X in front of me. Like, I don't know what happened to her. And, you know, it is a really scary ass feeling to feel that type of way. Like, fuck, am I gonna fucking make it? Or, like, am I fucking dying? Like, you never fucking know. And nowadays, like, with all that shit, all that fentanyl shit, like, now y'all really don't know. Like, when I was fucking 14, 15, 16, when I was 16, I got cuffed up and I quit all my shit. Like, I was good as fuck. Like, which was, my grandpa died when I was 16. And he died because he was a fucking certified crackhead, y'all. Like, heroin, coke, fucking crack, everything. Y'all name it, he fucking did it. He was certified. So I stopped doing drugs at that point, and I got cuffed up. And, you know, like, she was like, don't be doing drugs. And I was like, si patrona. But, y'all really don't know. It could happen to you. It could happen to your siblings. Like, it could happen to anybody. And like, yeah, like, sometimes it'd be fun to do it sometimes, but a lot of y'all don't know y'all limits, and should be happening, and then y'all be fucking like, what the fuck? Like me, I was like, what the fuck? Like, this was not supposed to happen, you know what I mean? Like, I had chiefed off of fucking like blunts and blunts of this shit. Like I said, there's a video of me, not really anymore, but there was a video of me, and I was chiefing off of 2 fucking blunts of spice. And, you know, they were singing like I'm chiefing like an engine, and I was like, boop boop, you know what I mean? But I really didn't think it could happen to me until it happened to me. And when it did happen to me, I was hella fucking scared, y'all. Like, I was like, motherfucker, like, what you gonna do now, bitch? Like, what are you gonna do? And, you know, luckily I had a homegirl that knew what to do, and she took care of me and shit. And truthfully, I don't even think that was all that she did to me. Like, I think she like made me throw up, and she made me eat this, and she, you know what I mean? But I was too fucked up to remember. But it really can happen to y'all. It really can happen to y'all. And it's like 10 times worse now, because there's hella fucking shit in drugs now. And, you know, y'all need to be hella careful, because I know bitches be seeking out. Like, I know y'all dudes be seeking out too, or y'all probably just walk out the motherfucking door, right? But I know people be going out, and it's hella scary to think like if I were to pick up my homegirl right now and like sneak her out, and she fucking died, like, I'd have to deal with that shit. It would be on my motherfucking conscience, because I killed her. Like, I was just letting her do this shit. And you know, it's nobody else's fault that I was doing it, because I'm a grown-ass woman. I do what I want, you know what I mean? At that time, I thought I was fucking grown. I moved out the house when I was 16. Like, I was doing shit, you know. I was making my moves, and if you were gonna tell me no, like, I was gonna do it anyway. And that's the way I've always fucking been. As my mama, she can tell you hella stories where she told me no, and I was like, well, I'm gonna do it my way. Like, I'm gonna do it. So like I said, it was my own choosing to do what I was doing, but also anybody around me could have told me to chill out, but they didn't. But it was my responsibility. But y'all need to take something away from this video, and it's don't be a crackhead. Don't be a motherfucking crackhead, because it will hella catch up to you, and it's scary as fuck. Like, it's scary as fuck. Also, not to be a dick writer or nothing, but RIP to fucking Kobe and his daughter Gigi. I don't watch basketball, like, I'm not that bitch, but it really did put into perspective. And it's not now that it's barely putting into perspective for me, but hella shit happened leading up to that shit in my life that I was like, what the fuck? Like, anybody can get taken away at any fucking instant. And I'm not saying go make amends with motherfuckers who did you wrong, because nah, they knew it. They knew the way they was moving when they did all that shit. Not that, but like, people that be in your life, like, tell them that you fucking love them, bro. Like, I'm dealing with a fucking family member that I don't even talk to no more, and you know, that person is hella close to me. And it put it into perspective, like, if I died today, how would you fucking feel? Like, if you know me personally, like, if I died today, how would you feel? Like, if like you be cool with the last conversation that we had, or shit, if you died, how would I feel? And it's really like, it was obviously his fucking daughter and him, like, they loved each other and shit like that. I'm not saying go make amends with motherfuckers who did fucking dirty by you, not that, but you know, tell people that you love them, and don't ever fucking make them second guess that shit. And you know, I've been done that in the past, and that's hella wrong of me, because you know, life is hella precious, y'all, and sometimes it'd be hard as fuck to see it like that, because we all be going through our own shit, but it really do be meaning something. And y'all need to realize that before y'all fuck it up and throw it away, or somebody fucking dies and y'all like, I love them. Like, do they know that? Do they know that? If not, go tell them. But that's the end of this video. I mean, not to end on a heavy note or nothing like that, because my whole story was me being a fucking crackhead, but that's just what it is. I really do want to tell y'all about the time I lost my virginity, y'all. It's a little bit of a shocker, but at the same time, I really don't give a fuck. It's just not gonna, it'll probably be this next video that I'll tell y'all, like, what the fuck. But it's because it's not really like a story if y'all don't know who it is, and I'm not gonna say who it is because it's a family friend. But I'll probably just tell y'all anyways. But thank you guys for watching. I know I'm not using this hand because my nail be pissing me off, but thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a really good Sunday or Monday, depending on whenever this posts. Have a good week. Have a good February. We finally in February. So I feel like my year barely started, because January was full of fucking bullshit, y'all. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened that month. And that month took forever to get the fuck out of. But it is February 1st when I'm recording this. So, you know, y'all, like, if your January wasn't that good, y'all better make that hoe up in February. Like, do something, because it really is what you make it. Like, and I'm barely starting to realize that, like, you gotta get up and make it a good day. Not, oh fuck, like, I did this. Just not get the fuck up and make it a good day. And that's the challenge for y'all for the rest of the year. I get the fuck up and make it a good day, make it a good week, and make it a good rest of the year, y'all. We all been through hella shit, and I know my 2019 was not it. She was like, oh my god, fuck no. So we go to make it our 2020. Thank y'all for watching. Have a good week, year, month, whatever, and I'm finna see y'all in the next video. I do have a couple people that have suggested to me like what videos to do, but if y'all have any more suggestions, y'all could put it in the comments, or y'all can DM me on Twitter, because I do link all my shit in the description. But have a good rest of y'all's day or morning, y'all. I will see y'all soon. See y'all later.